Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, Wendy's got you covered with all of the best super juicy hot topics. And legendary boxer Evander Holyfield is here, telling us about his new documentary, Chance. Plus, find out how you could win a fabulous trip to Miami Beach. Now, here's Wendy.
I have no split. I can't walk. Oh my God. Ta-da! Welcome to the show. Thank you for watching. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Good. Not good right now. Let me get a moment to explain. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. Thank you. Thanks. Have a seat, everybody. You know, I normally come out and I teeter on my heels anyway, but today, if you notice extra teetering, it's because this skirt is cut like one of those Mad Men skirts, where it has a zipper that goes all the way down, but there's no zipper so I can make a slit. So now I gotta walk like... Anyway, hello, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, everyone. All right. Sad news for all of us. Bruce Jenner is putting the brakes on his reality show. I know. I was so looking forward to watching, but I actually agree with his reasoning for doing it. Allegedly, Bruce reportedly is delaying the show until he's sure that his 3 sons are able to handle his transition. Now, he didn't mention anything about his 2 girls, you know, but he definitely is talking about the sons. I mean, my thought is that this is, as voyeuristic as we are, and as much as we would love to see this played out, I don't think that this is a good idea for Bruce to do this show. And I'm talking as the Hot Topics lady who loves to be all up in people's business. But honestly, I mean, you know, but honestly, I feel like, first of all, he has 2 sons, or 3 sons and 2 daughters to deal with, and I bet you that everything is not as happy as they try to paint in the magazines. I bet you there's been a lot of name calling, a lot of screaming and yelling, but they put on a united front, which is what families are supposed to do out in the public. This is too sensitive of a situation, though, to put on television. Also, E is not the channel for that. We go to E for entertainment, not education. I mean, do you understand? I'm just saying, you know? And whether he will be filming it and holding the film in a vault until he gets ready to release it, I have no idea, but I just think that this is too sensitive. And then in our meeting, you know, with my producers today, people said, well, you know, and I'm sure Chris is sensitive to it also. I said, yeah, you know, Chris is a lot of things, but she's a lot of things, but, you know, any woman has got to be moved by her husband transitioning to want to be a woman. But I must say, I believe that she knew something was going on at the time. No, I'm not talking about now. Look, I'm talking... I think that Chris knew certain things about Bruce before they even walked down the aisle 20-something years ago. Because, you know, Oprah's got this saying, and it makes so much sense. She says, God drops pebbles on your head before he drops the brick. Right? Right? But for me, I think that Chris went through and married Bruce knowing that she's being hit in the head with pebbles 20 years ago. I think that she went on to marry Bruce because she likes athletes. And what better athlete is there than either a Super Bowl champ or a gold medalist? So she got the ultimate athlete. And we know she's a superficial woman, so, you know, trotting him around on her arm at all the parties and enjoying, you know, the fruits of his labor and everything, I'm sure she loved it. So, you know, in a way, I think that she knew exactly what she was marrying, but still, with that being said, it's gotta hurt even the strongest woman. Yeah. And maybe, you know, for us who we're curious about, you know, men who transition or women who transition, maybe a show, channel like TLC. That's the learning channel. TLC, and don't do it with a celebrity, do it with a regular person. That way their life is not as exposed to the National Enquirer and the Star magazine and whatnot, you know, so we can make it a learning event, all right? Remember how I was telling you that Teresa, you know, who's in the jail? That Teresa is upset that we're not talking about her as much, like in the magazines or on Hot Topics and everything, like out of sight, out of mind, and she loves being on the front of the magazines and stuff. Well, Teresa, this is your week because you're the cover girl on In Touch magazine. That means it's time for a Teresa update. Hit it! Okay. First of all, Teresa's on the cover. Are we gonna show the cover? Can we show the cover?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Teresa's on the cover. It's not necessarily the best picture. How would you look if you were in jail? Come on, give her a break. I'm just saying. Woo, she looks worse for the wear. Anyway, it's not for good though. Joe, they're alleging that Joe is cheating on Teresa. With this woman right here with the boobs and yeah, she's 30 years old. Her name is Jamie. On a side note, Joe looks good in that picture, doesn't he? You know what I mean? Like, Joe has always been one of those people, he goes in and out of looking good. Like when he drinks too much and lets his beard grow and he looks scruffy, then he looks dirty and smelly. He doesn't look good. But when his weight is down just a little bit, like, he's cute here. I'm looking at Jamie. Joe is claiming that they were in Atlantic City, first of all, allegedly, in this picture right here. And this was like back in November, but the pictures were just leaked along with the story. Joe is claiming that they were at the hotel for a business meeting. Well, I must say, this woman right here does not look like she has the head for business. I find this to be disgusting that this man has 4 daughters. You know, the first man that a girl falls in love with is her father. You know? Oh my gosh, why am I getting emotional? I think, you know what, I'm sad though. I'm sad for them. You know, and he's so, Joe, you're so stupid. You've got 4 daughters, and all you had to do was hold yourself together for 18 simple months, you know? And if you needed to go out for some extracurricular activity, you didn't need to trot that girl around in Atlantic City, you know? Oh, sorry, thank you. I don't know what's wrong. It's just very emotional, you know? No, but I'm just saying, I think it's disgusting. Hold on, because I have a theory about this entire situation. All right, so Teresa's in jail right now. It's bad enough she's in jail and away from her family. Now she's got to see her husband being a pig splashed all across the magazines. And this Jamie, if she was with him months ago, who knows who he's with or if he's with anyone right now. So I'm not gonna accuse Joe, although Joe, based on your actions, you're pretty disgusting. And your daughters are looking at that and, you know, and it's bad enough It's got to be bad enough. You know, she's up there in the jail, and now you're watching Hot Topics. How you doing, Teresa? I'm sorry to hear about this, but guess what, girl? When you get out after your 18 months, your man is going in for 7 years. So Jamie and Joe will be done in a moment. That's number one. Number two, Teresa, I am telling you, and I know that you are a simple-minded woman. It's better than calling her stupid. Look, I know that you are a simple-minded woman and you are old-fashioned Italian and you believe in marriage and lots of babies and making sauce from fresh. You know, we've seen her make the sauce from fresh. But what you need to do is as soon as Joe goes in, you need to get yourself a little something. You don't even have to do anything with the man on account of I know that you're committed to Joe. But you know, let the paparazzi see you sitting at a candlelit dinner with a man. That's number one. And then number two, you hit Joe with divorce papers. You divorced that man. He is disrespectful. He's disrespectful and no kind of father. That's all I'm saying. They don't make tissues like they used to. You know the tissues with the lotion and all the softness? Like, I don't like that stuff because now when I'm drying my tears, I got lotion in my eyes. I can't even say, what is the next story? I can't even see. What is the next story? Oh. Honestly. So Lindsay Lohan is in trouble again. I mean, the girl will never learn. She used the N-word on social media. Okay, here's the deal. First of all, is this a recent picture of her? She looks good. She looks good. All right, but look, she still used the N-word. Let me tell you. Okay, so she posted a picture from Kanye's concert with the caption, Kim and Kanye, all day N-word. Now, her reps say that she was referring to her friend Kanye's lyrics in the song All Day. But my thought is, and the publicist tried to say she didn't mean to offend anyone. Well, my thought is that she's not really a thinker, which is why she stays in trouble, number one. And number two, didn't we deal with Gwyneth Paltrow with this like 2 years ago? N-words in Paris. She put on her social media. And Lindsay must have known she did something wrong. She put it up and then she took it right down. But as we all know, with social media, nothing ever really disappears because people take screen grabs, from the thing. There's really not a lot to say except for Lindsay is still stupid. Matthew McConaughey. Wow, you still got it. Matthew McConaughey is putting his career before his family, and his wife Camila does not like it. I hate all this. What is going on? Why do men purposely ugly themselves up with that? No, there's some men I decide they do look good, like with a big woolly, but not him. That must be for a movie role. Anyway, his wife Camila, she was some sort of model from Brazil, and then she moved over to our country when she was 15 years old, but she never became a Kate Moss, so I don't really know who she is, except for Camille. I do know that she hosted some competition show on Bravo. She not such a host, you know what I mean? Not such a beautiful woman, but not such a host. Anyway, his wife Camilla reportedly is mad because he works too much and leaves her at home with their 3 kids. Now, their 3 kids are between goober age, 2, and the oldest one is 6. So he's got 4 movies that he's working on at this particular time. that all come out in 2016. His thought is, I want to strike while the iron's hot. Like, my career has never been on fire more than it is right now. I think Camilla's being selfish. You know, and I understand, you know, being a mother, we know how busy you are with the kids and you need to wrangle the kids and get them together on one hand. I get that. On the other hand, Camilla, you knew you married an actor. And in the article that I was reading, they said, Matthew's attitude towards this is, you should be happy that my career affords you a lifestyle that most would dream of. First of all, this acting thing, I mean, first of all, I said, what a jerk to say something like that, you know, to your wife. It sounds kind of subservient, making her seem subservient to him. But she does have the best job ever. I've told you, the best job ever is a housewife. Shout out to all the housewives at home right now. Well, I don't just mean any housewife. I don't mean the housewife while your man is struggling to pay bills. I mean a housewife where, you know, you can drive around all day in your Mercedes and pick up the kids at soccer and get your nails done and drink wine and watch Wendy first thing in the morning. Shout out to all the housewives. I mean, that is fabulous. But here's what she should do, Camilla. Stop complaining and whining and understand that he's trying to get all the money that he can and accolades so that when he does retire from acting or when the roles do dry up, you all can lay back on a pile of money. And also, Camilla, hello, if he's on movie locations, why don't you travel with him? The 6-year-old, that means he's in first grade. So bring a tutor along. The other ones aren't in school yet. Stop being a whiny nag before you find yourself in divorce court. Bradley Cooper's girlfriend, he's still with Suki Waterhouse. I never showed you a really good picture of her because she was always looking down or something. But look, pretty girl, right? I wonder if she's a Price Waterhouse. I like her name, Suki Waterhouse. Suki Cooper. Suki Waterhouse. Anyway, okay, so they've been together for 2 years, but reportedly she is pushing Brad to propose to her. Bradley, to propose to her. Like I know him, Brad. But she's only 22, and he's 40 years old. He seems weird to me. I'm gonna tell you why. No offense or anything, Bradley, if you watch our show. But you just seem a little strange to me. Like, why do you have your mom living in the house? We've talked about this before. There's Mrs. Cooper. Now she's 74 years old. But she was widowed by Bradley's father a couple of years ago. And so he did the dutiful thing and had his mother move into his house. Okay. That's nice. But while he has a lot of money, it's not one of those houses with wings, you know, and 2 kitchens where your mom can be over there and have her own parking space around, different from mine and everything, your own entrance. No, it's a house like how me and you live, like a house. Can you imagine forgetting that his mom is living there and after the nasty is done, walking to the kitchen to swig out of the orange juice with nothing on but a smile? And then Bradley's mother shows up. Anyway, look, never you mind. The point is, at 22 years old, I don't understand why she is pushing for marriage. Marriage is not healthy to be that young and be married, number one. Number two, no, I don't think she's trying to trap Bradley Cooper. I don't know what her people do for a living, but like I said, her last name is Waterhouse. She's a pretty girl. I'm sure she might have a couple of coins from her people, even if she doesn't. She's a pretty girl. She can get another Bradley. She's only 22. You know, she's been in the Hollywood. You understand what I'm saying? But what I find strange is Suki is now living at the house and Mrs. Cooper is still living there, but Bradley has enough money to buy Mrs. Cooper a nice condo on Wilshire Boulevard, hire a driver for her, hire live-in help or whatever, but instead he still wants his mom to live with him. Now, I'm a mother. I'm very happy, you know, to have a son and that he's going to love me, but I would even say that's creepy if my own son did that to me. Like, are you serious? And then as his girlfriend, I'm just like, okay, so if we did get married, is your mom part of the deal? You know, it's nice to have a healthy respect and relationship with your parents, but after a certain point, having them all up, like for instance, this is at the Oscars. Who's his date? Not Suki, not the mom, but Suki and mom. Like really? I mean, and you know, this is not his first time at the rodeo. He's taken his mom as a singular date to a lot of different Hollywood events. But I just think after a while it becomes just a little bit creepy. Anyway, never you mind about that. Back to Suki. So instead of nagging him to death about wanting to get married, because you know, girls, that never works. Because as soon as the men marry us, you know what they do? Then we get into fights with them, and then they say, I didn't want to be here anyway. You're the one who made me marry you. You men are so immature like that. Like, you fight dirty, but you fight dirty. You know what I mean? It just never, it might work where he walks you down the aisle, but it will never work in the long run because they are immature and they will throw it in your face. You just wait for your man to ask you to marry him. But I can tell you what she is doing that's right. She stopped bugging him to death, and she's now working on Mrs. Cooper. But that is the way. That is the way. Like, if your man hasn't asked you to get married yet and you're waiting for him to do it, and if his mom is alive or his sister or some woman that he's really close to, that's who you need to get up under. So that person goes back and says, you know, Suki is really not, Bradley, you're not getting any younger. And neither am I. You know, anyway, good luck to all parties involved, but I still think it's a weird situation. Yeah. While we were on our break, the news broke that, you know, we were on our 1 week vacation. The news broke that Taylor Swift insured her legs for a reported $40 million. $20 million a leg. Well, I must say. What a great outfit, except for the shoes. The shoes don't match. Or something. Or maybe they do. Anyway, all right, so she's 5'11", so she's tall. I'm 5'11". And you know, 5'11" goes, when you're a tall person, everything's not always distributed evenly. You know, for me, I have a very short torso, but 40-inch legs. It looks like, for her, which is why you're looking right now, you're like, oh, she's all boob and leg, because I'm all boob and leg. But look, back to Taylor. It looks to me like she's got an even distribution, like a nice long torso, but also nice long legs. I just think insuring body parts is the stupidest thing ever, unless you're an athlete. I just think it's a waste of money, just like stupid lawsuits. Like you know, you sue because you stubbed your toe on your front porch of your friend's house. That's like stupid. She could still do Shake It Off with one leg. That's number one. Number two. I'm just saying, right? And number two, and then where are we going with this $40 million? Like, for instance, I have lower leg eczema, plaque psoriasis. I have to put I put a little leg makeup on my legs, and then I come out here and I do the show. And then, you know, but I have lower leg. So if she gets lower leg plaque psoriasis eczema, does she then sue for that money? Or does she get that $40 million because now her legs are ruined? What about if she lives in Jersey where the mosquitoes are horrible during the summer and she gets all the mosquito bites and she's scratching? You know, where are we going with this? But I know Mary Hart was the first person. Remember Mary Hart from back in the day? And she used to sit at that Entertainment Tonight desk. Some of you might be too young to remember, but as older dogs, we remember those legs became famous and then she insured her legs. And that was like a really big deal. That happened when I was a little girl. And now, I think Mariah Carey has an insurance policy on her legs. Jennifer Lopez, did she insure her booty? Yeah, she insured her booty. Where are we going with this insuring body parts things? Anyway, let's move along. I'm so happy for Cameron Diaz. It seems as though, I mean, here's the thing, because it seems as though just the other day, you know, she's talking to magazines still about, I don't want to get married, why do my friends feel so sad for me, I enjoy being single, defense mechanism. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you know how that is. A girl gets 40, all of a sudden she's got to start making excuses for why it is that there's nothing happening in that love life. Anyway, so good for her. So now, you know, she's married to Benji Madden. And apparently, and this happens a lot, you know, when people are married or dating for a long time, they adopt each other's styles, sometimes without even knowing it. So she's dyed her hair and gotten a nose ring, and it's our hot shot of the day. It's brought to you by Xenadrin. Hit it. You know what? I like it. You know, because when you hear nose ring, sometimes you think nose ring, like that bull thing in the middle, or, you know, some big giant ring hanging off your nose. I think that looks tasteful for her, and I like her in the brown hair. It brings out her lipid pool eyes even more. I even like that her ponytail is, you know, up high and messy, the way Suzanne wears hers. Like every girl.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of you,
though.
Suzanne.
I know.
I'm just saying, like every girl, you know? But here's, wait. Look, I just want to show you one more picture. Do you want to know how you can tell that they're having really good sex? Look at the body language in this picture of the two of them. Yes, he's pulling her and she's going along willingly. Anyway. So congratulations, Cameron Diaz. Listen, I want to shout out to everybody watching us in Miami Beach right now. How you doing? And by the way, happy birthday. You know, this is the month where Miami Beach turns 100 years old. Yes. And to celebrate, because we celebrate everything here on the show, we're giving away trips to lucky audience members during our pop quiz segment of today's show. So in other words, listen. In other words, later on today, somebody in this audience is going to Miami on me. And listen, your trip is going to include round-trip airfare, a 5-night stay at Miami's luxurious Eden Rock Hotel. It's a glamorous oceanfront resort, the perfect place to have fun and sun. And guess what? The package is worth over $5,500. Yes. And don't worry, my Facebook people. You can go to my Facebook page and enter for your chance to win this fabulous trip as well. So good luck to everybody, and let's keep clapping. More great show for you. Legendary boxing champ Evander Holyfield is here. He has a brand new documentary. It's called Champs. But up next, it's time for Celebrity Lookalikes. So grab a snack and come on back. Celebrity Lookalike. The first Celebrity Lookalike comes from Timothy M., who watches The Wendy Show on WNYW in East Meadow, New York. Timothy thinks that he looks like... Timothy, you better bring it. Looks like Brad Pitt. So now let's look at the real Brad Pitt. And let's look at Timothy of Long Island. Oh. It's like the poor man's Brad Pitt. You know what? And you only live in Long Island. Why don't you come to the show and so we can check you out? Thanks, Timothy. Thanks. All right, our next celebrity lookalike comes from Michael L., who watches The Wendy Show on WTTG in Fairfax, Virginia. Michael thinks that his friend looks like Angela. His friend Angela looks like Kylie Jenner. So let's take a look at the real Kylie. And let's take a look at Angela. Yes. Yeah. You look similar, very much so. All right, our next celebrity lookalike comes from Tyrell B., who watches The Wendy Show on WACH in Columbia, South Carolina. And Tyrell thinks that he looks like Shad Moss, AKA Bow Wow. So let's take a look at the real Shad. Okay, now let's look at Tyrell. I mean, they look like they're from the same tribe. I would not mistake Tyrell for being Shad, but is Shad coming to the show anytime soon? You know what, Shad, I need to speak with you. And not in a bad way, just in a we've known each other for a long time, and I need to speak with you on a number of things. And thank you, Tyrell, for your lookalike. Our final celebrity lookalike is from Sherry G., who watches The Wendy Show on KSAZ in Phoenix, Arizona. Sherry thinks that she looks like Dolly Parton. Okay, let's take a look at Dolly. Now let's take a look at Sherry. Oh, Sherry, dear. So cute. She even put the mole on her face. I love it. Listen, if you or somebody that you know looks like a celebrity, share the photo with us, because sharing is caring at wendyshow.com. Up next, everybody, the moment that you've been waiting for. The champ will enter the building. It's legendary boxing champ Evander Holyfield, so don't go far. Welcome back. Our first guest is a legendary boxing champion, and his first documentary is called Champs. It comes out this Friday. Take a look.
That's all I dreamed about, being a champion.
I'm the best ever.
I got into boxing because I wanted to be the very best.
He is not going to get up.
My goal was to be the baddest guy that I can be.
It's the most dangerous sport there is.
Fighter don't care who his opponent is. He might wait, bring him.
Please welcome Evander, the real deal, Holyfield. How are you? Nice to meet you. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh! I was trying to think. I don't think I've ever met you before. Have we ever met?
No.
Yeah. Well, I saw your documentary. It was very interesting. But before we talk about that in your life, I want to go back to Hot Topics, because I was talking about Taylor Swift and her legs. And I made mention that nobody needs to insure nothing except for athletes, you know, because this is your machine. At the time that you were boxing, did you insure your fists or body parts?
No.
No. Not a man of many words, are you?
Well, I just did.
Oh, wait, hold on. Rambo, can we get some ear cam? Wait, look that way. That's not so bad.
No, I ain't bad. Just a little bit.
We got it there with Ellie? Okay, we got it there with Ellie. It's not so bad. I expected to see, like, teeth marks and the whole bit. You know, I have to tell you something. I could never really understand what the big deal was over Mike Tyson biting your ear, only because hold on, let me explain. Only because as a fighter, I'm thinking you're going in there and eventually you're gonna do whatever I know it's against the rules, but I just was not shocked by that. And that is still seems to be such a big deal in boxing history.
What the difference is, you know,
You would never think somebody gonna bite somebody. You know, they may headbutt an elbow, maybe a knee.
Yeah.
Not the teeth.
So, by the way, you survived all that boxing and you still have all your teeth.
Yeah.
And they're your natural teeth. Good for you. Yeah. No, they're his real teeth from his skull. How do you and Mike Tyson get along now? I saw he's in the documentary.
We're good.
Yeah.
Mike and I never really had problems.
Yeah. Because you understood that things happen in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
So your documentary had a lot of interesting people that you guys would love to see talk about boxing. Mary J. Blige is a boxing enthusiast. You saw Mark Wahlberg, Denzel Washington, a lot of great people. Anyway, your documentary says that 90% of boxers suffer brain injury. Is that you too?
No, not at all.
Yeah. And you're 52?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. 52 years old. Your best earning years, as far as your chosen profession, are behind you. But you have plenty of time, though, now for other things, because that's young. Like I'm 50, you're 52. It's still young. We have another part of life. Now, you have 11 children and 6 babies' mothers?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you with any of the babies' mothers now?
No.
No. How old are the kids?
Well, my oldest 30 years old.
Uh-huh.
And you're from 30 to 8.
To 8. Are they all named George? You know how George Foreman named, did you name them like sometimes we tend to name our kids?
All of them got an E.
Oh, an E, okay.
Everybody got an E.
Everybody's name starts with an E. Yeah. Are any of the names the same as the other?
Well, it's Elijah, Jedediah, Elijah, Isaiah.
I was only playing with that. I had no... Really? You have 2 kids with the same name?
Yes.
Interesting. So now, during Evander's career, it's said that you made $200 million off boxing, which is incredible. You had an incredible mansion in Atlanta. An incredible mansion, $24 million. There were over 100 rooms in there. Well, you lost the mansion and you lost most of the money, and now Rick Ross lives in the mansion. Does he live in the mansion? That's what I heard.
Well, he bought it.
He bought it.
I guess he ain't yet moved in it.
Yeah. What happened to your money?
Well, real simple, bad situation, mismanaged.
Mismanaged money.
Yeah.
Well, I guess entering the boxing game, you didn't know much about money. In watching the documentary, I was stunned that your mom and dad did not know how to read.
Right.
So you had a lot of challenges, academically speaking, stepping into the boxing ring. But you're still the 4-time world champion, which is incredible. Well, good luck with everything. Congratulations on your documentary. Check out Evander's documentary. It's called Champs, and it hits theaters. It's on demand and on iTunes this Friday. And we'll be right back. Thank you, everyone. Miami Beach turns 100 this month, and to celebrate, we're giving away trips to lucky audience members. Yeah. Now, my parents live in Miami. I've spent a lot of time there. The beaches are gorgeous. The people are sexy, and they've got this great cultural hotspot. It's called Lincoln Road, and it's known for elegant shopping, sexy people, and fine dining. Back in the day, it became known as the Fifth Avenue of the South. Okay, so let's meet our player. Where are you? Oh.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hi.
Now, who are you? Where are you from?
My name is Felicia, and I'm from South Carolina.
Okay.
Yay!
Nice to have you here, Felicia. Okay. The Eden Rock trip that I spoke about in Hot Topics is what our viewers at home can win. But you, Felicia, since you're here in the audience, you're playing for a trip, round-trip airfare and 5-night stay at the fabulous The Clevelander. Clevelander. It's a wonderful place. They offer the ultimate hotel experience with rooftop terraces and poolside bars, and your package is worth, Felicia, over $6,500. Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
But here's your question, and it's going to be asked by Miami's mayor, Philip Levine. How you doing, Mayor?
How you doing, Wendy? I'm standing here on beautiful Lincoln Road in front of the iconic Colony Theater. Here's your question. Which movie was not filmed in Miami Beach? A, Birdcage. B, Goldfinger. C, Jaws. Good luck, and I hope to see all of you in magnificent Miami Beach.
All right, now come closer.
Okay.
There's a drum roll in my head. What's
All
the
right.
answer?
Okay, Wendy. Well, I know I've seen Birdcage before, and I believe that was in Miami Beach. I've also seen Jaws, but I do not think that it was in Miami Beach. So my answer is Jaws.
Okay, hold on a second. Congratulations! No! Congratulations! Felicia, you and a friend are going to Miami Beach. And this is the official Miami Beach Sunscreen Essential gift bag for your trip. Enjoy your trip. Remember, it's over $6,500, and you're the winner. Eye candy is next. Congratulations. Grace Castro is a flight attendant from Canada, and you are my eye candy of the day. You know why? I'm doing well because this is a simple yet beautiful outfit.
Thank
Talk
you.
about it.
I was inspired by spring, so I wore a pop of color, brought the outfit together with a statement necklace, and got my fabulous shoes on sale for $50.
Fantastic, Grace. We'll be right back. Nice job.
Thank you, Wendy.
If you're ever in the New York City area, come join us and be part of my studio audience, my co-host. Go to wendyshow.com. The tickets are free, and I guarantee you a good time. And don't forget to watch my legendary after show. I do it every day, and you can check it out on my YouTube channel. We'll be right back. I want to thank Evander Holyfield and my fabulous co-host, my studio audience. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.